Lina, thank you very much to make time. I'd like to discuss a specific liquid plant. It is made for the large-scale data center. You can see this.
Oh, it's very special. So, our primary concerns are reliability, thermal efficiency, and cost. Would you mind please start by telling me what's special about your materials and manufacturing process?
Yeah, absolutely. Reliability is our top priority. This cold plant uses a copper base with a precise sky-fin structure inside. We pack in about 100 fins per inch inside it. This gives you a maximum thermal contact area and even cold flow rate. And most importantly, we use a copper brazing process that makes it extremely eliminate any chance of leakage.
So, sounds good, but what about the thermal performance? What are the specific data points? Our current air cooling solution is struggling by handle our high level of GPT CPUs.
Yeah, that's our core advantages. On standard test conditions, with a 800-watt CPU, our S-series cold plant keeps the junction temperature consistently on 60 degrees. That means it's ready for next-gen CPUs, pushing 1000 watt or more, no problem. So your CPU can maintain maximum frequency, which directly boosts your computing density.
So the performance data is impressive, but with such performance, won't the pressure drop and required pump power be very high? So I don't just want to shift our electricity cost to pumping power.
Yeah, you hit the key point. And that's the advantage of sky fin design. While it maximizes heat transfer, we've also optimized the channel design to cut down the flow resistance. So compared to the similar performance plans, our pressure drop is about 20% lower. So you can either use more efficient low power pumps or get better flow and cooling at the same pump.
So very good. Now, what about the compatibility and mechanical design? Our servers come from multiple vendors, and our rack standards are not identical.
Yeah, we've made it with the flexibility in mind. We have developed both standard and customized vision for specific CPU. Mountain is compatible with most of systems and the host flow industry standards. Swapping it in is straightforward. No need to modify your existing server construction. We also include full installation keys and quick connectors to make deployment smooth and leak-free.
So, thanks a lot. And finally, is the last and the most important question: cost. So, I know that initial procurement cost is higher than the air cooling, but I would like to talk about the advantages in terms of total ownership cost.
Lina, I think that is exactly what I like to emphasize. Let's look at it for some perspective. First is energy service. By getting rid of high-speed fans in the server system and improve your cooling system efficiency, you can easily bring your data center PUE below 1.15. That means a major cut in your electricity bill. Yeah. The second is density expanse. It allows you to deploy high power density servers, increase the computational density per rack. This serves on valuable data center space cost. And the third is reliability and lifespan. Look operating temperatures significantly expand the service life and the CPUs and other components, reducing failure rates and hardware replacement costs. So while the initial investment is high, we project that the payback period is about 20 months, thanks to the power serve and efficiency gains. So in the long run, it's a smart investment.
So, Jeffrey, that was very clear and persuasive. The data is solid, and the TCO analysis particularly addresses to our pain points. So, here what I need next. Could you please provide me with a detailed specification sheet and data reports? So, in future, I can discuss it with my team.
Yeah, of course, MT. I will get the specification sheet and the test report. So, a really good conversation, Lina.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep in touch.